You can get a picture of someone's background and where they've been in context of where they're heading by just taking a little bit of time on the front end to know who you're dealing with.
Hey everyone, Kevin Amall's Pine Financial Group, where we work together so you succeed. If you're just stumbling across a video or if you've been following us for a little while, please hit the subscribe button. We want to communicate with you, so leave some comments below. Hit subscribe, hit the notification button so you know each time we have fresh new content coming out. Today we have a very special guest, Jared Seidenberg. He's my personal attorney. He's my personal friend. We're going to be talking today a little bit about a deal that we went in together on. But he wants to talk a little bit about due diligence on a partnership and how do you know when you're getting into a good partnership. Is that right, Jared?
Yeah, that's right, because I think that's something that people miss. They do land due diligence, and they get the title work done, and they've got their entity formed, and the financing is right, and all those things are in line, and it looks great. And they stop to think, well, who are the people I'm working with? And so in our practice, what we see a lot of is business divorces or disagreements over the operating agreement or disagreements on who gets to have a super vote or not. And so these are things that I think people miss, and they're hugely important to the success of your deal.
All right, so if there's a newer real estate investor watching the video and they're considering partnering on, let's say, a fix and flip with somebody, what kind of diligence do they do? How do they protect themselves from that partner?
Well, I think that, first of all, you should be doing deals with people you know, right? I mean, there should be some foundation for coming together. Now, that's not always possible. Sometimes it's a relationship of convenience. Sometimes it's a partner that's brought to you by someone else. In those circumstances where you don't have a good foundation, where you haven't had a lot of experience with them, basic things. Look up their internet history. Look at the other things that they've been involved with. Go to the Secretary of State website. Look for things in the docket. Come to a lawyer that can help you to search to see if they've been sued, if they're in litigation, if they've gone through a bankruptcy, right? These are things that you can find on the public record. You can have a lawyer help you do them, but you can get a picture of someone's background and where they've been in context of where they're heading by just taking a little bit of time on the front end to know who you're dealing with.
What about references or referrals?
Sure.
Or...
Yeah, I mean, any type of reference that you can get, you can pick up the phone and talk to someone that's been in business with them, I think are great. You want to make sure that it's a real reference. It's not someone's cousin that's set up to help them, right? I mean, and certainly if you know people that have done deals with them, that I think is your best resource. And so reach out to your community, look at your network, find out who knows who you know. This is a small world. Chances are you come across someone.
Yeah. So the deal that we're actually still involved in this thing.
Involved.
I've been involved in this deal for over 8 years, and you're getting close to 5 or
5
so
years,
by
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
It's an 80-acre piece of property in Brighton, Colorado. It's a mixed-use development, pretty large project. I think the overall development is somewhere around $15 million just to get it ready to sell. And we got ourselves into a partnership that we didn't really like so much. You want to share a little bit with the viewer what happened here?
Sure, and this was a partnership that we didn't get to choose, right? We got into this deal, we rescued it from several different iterations. The investment group came with it. So we didn't get to do all this front-end due diligence. We kind of had what we got, right? And as we move forward, what we realized is that we wanted to change what we were doing with the project. We wanted to build it in a different way. We wanted to capitalize it differently. We were carrying notes, and we didn't have the right partners.
They weren't helping us with the financial side at all.
The financial side, the management side, we were doing all the legal work, right? And all these people were just kind of coming along for the ride. Those aren't the partners that you want in a big development deal.
Right. So that's maybe a little bit unique situation because we inherited those partners. But for the viewer, if they get into a bad partnership, they do all the diligence that you're suggesting, they get into a bad partnership, is there ways to protect themselves, maybe even on the front end of that partnership, after the diligence, before they enter in the partnership?
Absolutely, and this is all about that operating agreement, right? That is your document that tells you how you're going to proceed if there's a dispute. What happens if you disagree? Who gets the managing member role if there is one? If who's the CEO if it's a corporate formation? And so those documents, that singular document, either those articles of organization, the operating agreement, the bylaws, those are the agreements and the documents that you go to when things go bad. When you go through a business divorce, that's what you're looking at.
Yeah, we have one of the main reasons we see defaults in my business, Jared, as a hard money lender, is business divorce, as you say, and sometimes it's an actual divorce.
Sure.
That husband and wife were business partners as well. A lot of times we see 50-50 partnerships, friends, husband, wife, spouses, whatever. So how do you handle a 50-50? There's no person in charge.
Well, and that's one of the things that we talk to our clients about a lot. In a perfect deal, no one is a 50-50 partner, right? Someone has to be in the lead. So either you decide on the front end that someone's going to be 51, another person's going to be 49, or you write it in that you've got a managing member that gets to override decisions of the other. You have all sorts of things that can happen along the way that require someone to just take the initiative and make a decision on the spot. Now, when you get into that situation, a lot of people say to me, especially the ones that are going to be the 49%, they say, well, I want to say, right? And so then you can go through and enumerate specific instances where it has to be unanimous, or you appoint a third party. Absolutely.
If we dispute, we have someone else come in and
Yeah.
resolve it for us.
And sometimes the standard contracts under commercial development will call for a third party the architect or someone else that's been involved in the deal to come in and help you mediate it. You can use a law firm to help you. I've got clients that have said, okay, if we have a dispute, we're going to call you on the phone and you're going to help us. And that's something that we're very comfortable with doing. And so getting that third party in there can help to smooth this over, ameliorate anybody's concerns, and make sure that everything is going to move forward, because that's really what you want. You want the deal to go. You want it to be good at the end.
Right. So tell the viewers a little bit about you and your firm and what you could do to help them, and then we'll close out.
All right, so Antera Law is a firm in town. I've got a couple of partners. We do real estate work, we do litigation, we're in the commercial spaces, we do business formation and everything from cradle to grave in any deal, real estate or otherwise. And so we're comfortable operating in a variety of situations with a variety of different clientele. Big deals, little deals, deals that we're involved in, we see it all. And so we can be reached at our phone number. It's 720-990-5530. We've got a website, anterolaw.com. Look us up. We can help.
He is one of the best attorneys I've ever met, good friend, business partner. I wouldn't be getting involved with someone if I didn't trust him, if I didn't think that he could help you. So give him a call if you're in Colorado. Check us out, Pine Financial Hard Money Lenders at pinefinancialgroup.com.